Hello. Welcome. Hello everyone. How you doing today? I don't know. Mm. Gotcha. Here we are. In sumeru. I did a bit of exploring. Just a tad. You know? Just a just small tad of exploring. Okay. I basically wanted to unlock every waypoint. I can't. Apparently I need that. And I can't quest for that apparently. Two. Those are the only two places we have not hit yet. But we're oh wait, we need our regular house cleanup first though, because of our let's see, all of them are start with the easiest one. Did defeat the storm again, so that's a task at this point. Whee! I think I should spread out my commission. I feel like if I do on here, they're just gonna. I killed the frog.
Motion to compel.
You don't get a second attack. Yeah. Next is by Starfell Lake. Would be the break the thing, then go to the other one, kill all of them. There you go. And we're out. Peace. Alright. So last I left off on the dendro archon quest, we just got there and we're heading to sumeru city. Apparently some scholars want to recruit Kainari. Uh you you. Okay. One last one. All the way to John Weiner. This one I have to get the guy's medal. Masters. Hey, our traveler's up to level 90 now, or at least he will be when I finally level him. And Tainari. Oh yeah, by the way, I was doing polls
Bombs so
and I
heavy.
got Tainari, even though I didn't want him. But we got him nonetheless, I guess. So figure might as well use him. Even though I don't like bow characters, might as well use him. He's not wasting away in the back because of dendro. I guess he's gonna be pretty important. So might as well build him in dendro. So I guess he can complement Yanfei and Yanfei Pyro. Add to the burning spec. What's the matter? Someone cold, blah blah blah, blah blah. Can you just hurry up so I can get your medicine, old man? Alright. Whee!
Anything the knights can do for you.
Oh, look, Victor's gone. Victor is gone. Wow. I kind of feel bad now. Aw, you feel Lily. That man come back? I don't think so. Sumeru was really a bad person. Tell me stories. Ooh, I don't think that's how bad people are. Bad people and good people aren't easy to tell apart. Complicated. You'll understand when you're older.
There's no simple
Aww.
answer.
You. Yeah. I will tell you this. Victor at least was a good man. Yo, hello, Jolt. How you doing today? How you doing joining us with this lovely insanity? Well, the insanity hasn't started yet, but getting there. Take my sweet flower, make the man's medicine. Jillian. Yep. How you doing today, Jolt? You having a good day? Having a great day? Having a good day? Good day, good day, great day. Hello? Wee. Alright. Good alright, just got Genshin. I wanted to watch the stream you dropped, so here I am. Ah, understandable. I perfectly I perfectly understand having the want to do that because I do it very often. But then again, I can't stick around people's streams because I do have my own things to do. But eh, you're welcome. You are welcome to be here for that, as you would like. That's a lot of map uncovered. Yeah, Genshin's a big game. I can't wait to see what's gonna be like when it's finished. Because Jesus, the map's gonna be huge. Next thing you know, the game is worth like, 1 terabyte. Not gonna lie, I don't even know how much a terabyte is. Hey Turner, here's your medicine. Take your medicine. Alright, then we go talk to Kathy Rand. I don't know, I'm more particular to the Catherine Mondstadt. Catherine! Hi.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today.
Yes, Catherine. Ad Astra Abysos. Did I have enough for a wish? Ooh. I want to build a pity because I want Kale, so. And build a pity for my next 5-star since I got Karinari. Ooh! Ooh! Kale, please. Kale. So. I did not want the princess in. As bad as that sounds, I didn't want the princess in. Why must you do this to me, Fischl? What did I do to you? Alright, where are you? What's constellation are you at now? D4. Not bad, I guess. And when Midnight Phantasmagoria is used, dealing with the skill during Fisher regenerates. Oh wow, actually, not bad, I guess. For her. 10 hours. Oh. By the way, here. Are they here? Are Timmy's pigeons about? Oh, I don't care about those two. They are. But, good old.
I'll lead the way.
Aha! Newfound way to kill Timmy's pigeons. Tainari, and the bow from the past. Let's go.
Ha!
Fuck it, Timmy. Anyway. Let us. Also, we can get Kale, but I had to do before the event ends. There's an event for her. Where I can get her for free. I need to speed run the Archon quest then, so let's stop the flapping our gums and start moving ahead. Oh wait, yeah. Put you away. Alright, thank you for killing the pigeons.
A walk would be nice.
I only have 3 characters level 9. So far, and it's funny, Klee's one of them. Right up there. You know what? Let's pay respect to the god of wisdom and the god of Geo. They've turned in a Baron Bunny.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact,
Akasha.
the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
Ah, yes, Tainare.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
I mean, yeah.
To activate it,
Dendro.
simply hold
Oh.
it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their
May the mighty God bless us with the voice of wisdom.
Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Huh.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana.
Suristana.
It's pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay,
What
next,
now?
let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Huh? Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
Huh, it happened to me.
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh. Paimon's brain is exhausted.
Maybe try asking something else.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Think, why doesn't the Akasha answer my question? What about Greater Lord? Many bright dots of light appear behind. Dealing with guiding member.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all
Damn.
teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
Why doesn't think about Lesser Lord Kusanali? How much began to go? There really wasn't.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Finally, doesn't answer my thoughts on even if the same query requested by multiple people.
Huh.
Africa.
Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
And that's a good train of thought.
Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended.
Eh?
He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
Onward!
Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
Hey,
Let's head over and have a look. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
I think you misunderstood.
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Oh, ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the dendro archon.
But who would?
All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Hmm.
Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The dendro archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
What if that? Because here's the thing: all archons in their respective nations have made some sort of appearance, some sort of knowledge. Their presence is there. A obviously, rules Inazuma out in the open. Everything just like the Vision Hunter. She did that in the open, and everyone was like, "Oh shit." Rex Lapis, came down every 10 years or like 1 year or so. That or was 10 or 100. I don't remember, but came down every so often, like basically give knowledge or something. Venti, everyone knows Venti's existence because of the statues and everything. Also, because he was one of the lead figures in the revolution. So the fact that Lesser Lord Kusanali isn't really a figurehead, this kind of off-puts something. I'm thinking there's something at play here. Either she's seen and she doesn't care about it, or they're keeping something. The people, the people in power currently. This mystery goes down the rabbit hole fast.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Damn, he's smart.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
So he knows all that stuff. Not able to access, the people who are higher. So by an area of expertise. And this kind of stuff?
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
Still one other person. No?
Huh? Like who?
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
What was that guy in the back staring at us? What you staring at, huh, bud? Cut you.
I've been handed all the cumbersome tasks.
Cut you.
Don't forget that.
Alright. Well, next up, the Adventurers Guild. Right above us. Catherine!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Hello, traveler in Paimon.
I saw Catherine.
We need your help with something.
Okay.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's archon. Understood. Please wait.
Akasha?
I apologize.
Nothing.
but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aw, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They
Aramite.
take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Little Rexar. Alright. Thanks a bunch,
You're
Catherine.
welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
And because Catherine would know about all our adventures.
Oh, right there we go.
Let's go. Having tiny legs does not carry you far. Or do a reputation of it.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
Who's you?
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
Your archon, blah blah blah.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the dendro archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Yep.
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Why?
Oh? Why's that?
Yeah,
Just
why?
take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada.
But why?
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really?
That's all.
Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
But
Alright.
it's still.
Well, thanks for the info, Asfand.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
So could I have been right? For people.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here.
So I was kind of right. So people aren't really interested in her because she never makes an appearance. And no one ever really says anything about her. And the people in power talk more about the greater lord rather than her. Why is that? Maybe they're trying to protect her in a way, but even then, it still would be a good sign to acknowledge, hey, the god of wisdom still lives on, even if it is someone else. And at least let her make an appearance every now and then, maybe. Like, oh hey, here she is. The Lesser Lord. So the fact that they do that, and again, it could be like he said, maybe maybe she just doesn't care about her reputation, but even still, that's a bit weird, don't you think? Because all archons do make some sort of physical appearance, whether it's in public, whether it's in public during events only, they're still there. Oh, besides Venti doesn't do anything. Again, that's because he did his job thousands of years ago, and of course made his appearance during the main quest, and of course made a lot of appearances executing people in the Inazuma. And again, Rex Lapis did his whole divination thing for his wisdom of like the next coming year for business. But the fact they don't let her go outside, so it's either the fact she doesn't want to go outside, or they're not letting her outside. This is very concerning. I'm still sure that from the event, the one we just did to get to here, the one with Jinyan and everyone, that was her voice. That was Lesser Lord Kusanali. But this is all just speculation and theory as of right now.
Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, I guess we found someone.
Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
I guess we
I'm
found
sorry.
someone.
I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Hey,
Whoa,
someone who
really?
cares.
Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
She's someone who cares. One of her faithful followers. Bless. Thank you. I very much appreciate you. Even though you're just an NPC. Who are you? Yeah, that's right. You're this person. Now, what's this legend? Can you tell us the legend?
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
That's it.
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Man, that's a good story.
Thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Oh,
can you tell us anything else about her?
who are those guys?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Those guys right there. What's... As soon as she saw them,
Hey,
something
wait!
happened.
What the heck just happened?
I think something happened with the people over there. Hello, Moon. How you doing? Hello. Hello. How you doing?
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her?
Perhaps.
This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. We can't let them get in the way now.
Good. I've got. What is the question?
Get rid of them.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Why?
Did she
Mercenary.
have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
1, 2, or 4? Where's
Yes,
3?
that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
Okay, 2, I guess.
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry up.
Why are they trying to find her? She like on the run? Oh. Here you are.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
We'll find someplace to hide.
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay.
To the tavern. That way. Haha, Mondstadt skills come in handy. Every day. I'm gonna just be sad there's a whole bunch of them in here to begin with. Tavern keep. Why is she on the run from them? It said they're mercenaries.
Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Jeez. Hey there.
My lady,
I knew it. Pyrovision. Knew it. Pyrovision.
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see.
I
In
was
that
searching
case,
for.
you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey, Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Damn.
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
What is it?
Sorry, my lady.
Tell me then.
Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Oh?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
I love her reaction. How much? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh god, I love that. How much, lady, huh? Tell us, how much? Come on. Work it over.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say
Eremite.
this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles.
Okay.
That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do.
Oh, you're gonna have
And
to go
knowing
through
your
me.
health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you.
Uh-huh.
Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to.
Bless the Lord.
Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents.
Lord
This is
Kusanali?
my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore.
Thank God.
But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation.
Oh?
Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Yeah.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
And then she's like, who are you two still? Oh? Okay.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Let's go. Looks like we found our informant.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
No need to break the bank. We'll eat whatever you order. We'll pay for our own food.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Sticky Paimon? It's a first.
Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad, We asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the dendro archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Oh?
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Really?
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt.
Aww.
Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want?
What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything.
Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen.
But can you make my illness go away?
Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
Then, can you be my friend?
Oh?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tevat.
Do you believe the voice you heard? Was the Lord Kusanali?
Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zerus festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Oh?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Wait, come on.
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Let's go! Hey, shopkeep. Any food for me? Oh, just... It's on the menu. More recipes. I'll be taking all of these. There's also new spices. Oh no, there's a lot of stuff. I'll take all of that. I'll also take all of this. Give me all of your best spices. Oh my. That's the question now. Yes.
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning. I went my fair share of crazy.
Let's go. Isn't that one of the new characters coming out? If I'm mistaken, she's a hydrant. Yeah.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh.
Hey.
But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
For now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Truthfully, no. Yep.
That's wonderful. You
Yep,
two
totally.
absolutely must
Totally
have
follow
missed
her.
the Sub-Zero's festival.
Totally are followers of her.
By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Every item here comes with its own.
Where's her vision? I don't see her vision on her, unless it's one of those gems that she has on her.
Wow! This place is
Oh, it's on her back.
amazing!
See right there.
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Why didn't anyone come here to deal with it?
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us.
See, there it is.
They probably
Hydrovision.
think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
Ooh? The dancer?
Our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
She's a dancer?
Nilu,
So?
what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
It sounds somewhat bittersweet. Sounds like they had a great time.
Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real padisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zero's festival?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Definitely.
I think that's a great idea!
You sure it's not because you want in on the fun?
Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Sounds like a plan.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zero's festival. In that case, we'll take...
Let's take a look around. Talk to people in the Grand Bazaar. I guess we can talk to her first. Wait, What do you think about all this?
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of.
That's
Oh, and the
bad.
perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Uh-huh. Haven't partaken, have you? How about you, my good sir? They're hard.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival
All
this
right.
year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Yep, I can very much attest to that. You got for us, Granny.
Dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger.
Damn, Granny, you dance?
I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
I respect that. Kumari, you up to?
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander?
Yep.
Did you know that the Sub-Zero's festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Huh. Of course, the child wants candy. And that... Ah yes, good day for a swim. That only leaves one last person to talk to.
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival.
Wow.
I love the design, really.
All that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we... I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
Crown?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that
What
the
crown?
goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
Oh, the one she's wearing?
Junior Zod, you look absolutely stunning with it on.
I wish we could see that.
At the goddess of flowers herself. Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Catherine outside of the Adventurers Guild? That's oddly suspicious. Catherine?
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Wait, is this Catherine? Someone tell me, is this Catherine? What, shaken? Never in my life have I heard Catherine use the words "what's shaken." that that sounds like me. That's not me. Whenever I go into someone's chat or just talk to them like, "Hey yo, what's poppin'?" What shaken? She sounds so relaxed. So like, oh hey, what's up? Like, let's party. Respect it.
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Hyman was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Yep.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
True.
But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
I wouldn't say that
We
much.
enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Oh, we found her alright.
Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
You a fan of the Sub-Zero Festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild.
What's with that keyhole?
By the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of dendro after all. See you around.
I'm sure Catherine's one of the people who knows we can manipulate any element, really, as long as we connect to it.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going
I'm
I've
Dia.
got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well,
What?
I have an idea that might help.
Ooh.
on? Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
What about Junior side?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Alright. Plan made.
Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
Oh, where'd we go? Alright, Dia, what you got for us?
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Yeah. You have a soft spot, big old softy.
Dia's blushing.
That's a blush if I've ever seen one.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
I mean, what do you mean for very long?
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rukshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Was it theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
Ooh?
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Good.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though.
Oh,
if you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Why should we do that?
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Alright.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement.
Scarlet King?
They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are.
Who the Scarlet King?
The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even
Who
the
is
desert
that?
natives
The
who
Scarlet
abandoned
King?
their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well,
You like
traveler,
an old
that's
god?
about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Asfon.
Feel like it's like the Storm King from Monster.
Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Don't forget.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Well, here we go. Oh? Well, I did say I want to call this. So, it's for speed running. Ugh. Far from it. My desk is a mess. I do need to clean it afterwards.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Where we go? Oh, good. We're headed. We're good. We're headed that way anyway. Port Ormos. Maybe we need the quest so we can get here. Up. Wrong jump. Hey, at least he's just up the stairs now. Oi. Oh. No. Well.
Port Ormos
We're getting the quest anyway.
Great. There's so many new and interesting things. Not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants. And everyone seems excited just to be here.
Not quite as excited as Paimon.
How did things end up like this?
Oh wait, no, I guess this is
Your
the...
artistic license.
Oh no,
That's
I guess
how.
this is the artistic stuff.
I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
They sound distinctly less than excited.
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Oh, hey there. Paimon's name is Paimon, and he's a traveler who is just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos. At least for now. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? Looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
That's like the name of... Doesn't look... But it doesn't look very happy.
There we have it. The verdict is in. What a headache.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But when we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
Alright, children, what do you think of the mushroom thing?
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Yep.
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay.
Oh.
It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Oh, a positive review!
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be an Aranara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse.
Now we
For their
understand.
opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all?
I'm starting to see how you feel.
Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tanger back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger too.
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something. And suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
Damn.
That's right.
Smart.
My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance. And right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations. As you can see, this was the result.
Oh, we have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do it? He doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down his suggestions and bring his notes back to us. Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
They seem pretty desperate. Let's help them out. To see the kids smile. And also for our reward.
We'll do it so that Palan can get her reward. The children smile.
Yep, let's do it.
Of course, Paimon's greedy and wants a reward. Yeah. Well, time to head to Gandharvaville. Time to see Tighnari and everybody else again. Oh, there's a chest right there. I mean, we can do one chest on our way. Oh, I guess not.
You're supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But how do we find him? Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Sounds like a bad idea. We might alert the forest rangers.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville?
Ooh.
Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to help you.
That voice sounds familiar.
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
When people say, don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone.
That voice sounds familiar.
Hey, don't cry. What's wrong?
Huh, that voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before.
It's Kale.
Oh, it's Kale! And a child who seems to be upset.
Where are they? Kale. There she is. There's our girl.
Kale, how have you been?
Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tighnari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. Sand got
Rozzy.
into my eyes, that's all.
What a well-mannered child.
Can't just leave me here.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick.
Aww.
If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the R&R stories too?
Of course.
I'm guessing that's the
love
kid.
them.
Oh, people who like R&R are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad.
Amber.
So,
Damn.
how are you doing? Feeling any better now?
Kale's hitting us with the Amber vibes, like a freight train.
How about we stick
Bah.
together?
Sure.
Wow, Kale's so good with kids.
Forest Ranger you can trust.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty.
Aww.
So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
No. We actually want to go deeper in. Explain the situation.
Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. and he's here in Gandharvaville. Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
Yep.
That's right, Uncle Tanja. So he's in the area, looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak?
Yep.
This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razzie back to Gandharvaville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Apparently everyone holds him in high respect. He might be a genius who spends a lot of time in solitary confinement. He might be from a wealthy family. He might be one of Lord Kusanali's familiars.
Tanja's just a normal guy. Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Razzie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
I'm betting that's the kid.
He's my dad.
Knew it!
Your
Knew it!
dad? Tanja's your dad? As in you're Tanja's son?
Uh-huh.
And where's your dad?
Hi, Muncies. That guy at Akara Crass told us that Tanja brought his son along with him. So he meant Razzie. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanja get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharvaville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No,
Sounds
I'm
like a plan.
good. Thanks for your... Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Razzie. Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja!
Oh.
She sounds like a fangirl. Sounds like a fan, like, oh my god, I'm meeting my idol. There it is. We got Kale.
So Tanja headed this way. I know this place pretty well. Follow me.
Now, I just have to build Kale later, but for now, I guess we will finish Avrasha. Or Tanja. I've lost track of who I'm finding at this point. Kale! I may not like bow characters, but the only two I make an exception for that I like, not use, but like, are Kale and Amber. Gotta run out of stamina. Woo! There's some stamina food here. There it is. Rip the archon. Yeah, we came here to do the story. Turns out we're finding some kid's dad. Hey, at least we got Kale. Now I have all 4-star characters. Still and count. We'll get back to that as soon as we're done here.
Where are you, Razzie?
Up, there he is. It's to only see one.
Oh, Razzie! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son? Were you in danger?
I swear
Did the
to
wild
God,
beasts
you
scare you?
say anything.
Did the stars guide your way?
You say anything.
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Oh?
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really?
Aw.
I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child. Okay, then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Ooh.
It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Aww.
Kale looks like she's about to pass out. Hey Kale, are you okay?
She's about to faint.
sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes, yes. The moment I saw you, the image of an aura giant and an aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
We've been tasked to seek to help find you.
Oh? Who asked for my help? My sincerest apologies, but I have fans all over Sumeru. Trying to remember every last one is like trying to identify each grain of sand in the desert.
Bruh.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author.
Yeah.
Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Let's put the jokes aside and get down to business.
Akara Crafts. Akara Crafts. Oh! Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was a-raging in Tangier Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
Me neither. Man talks in tongues.
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh.
That's what he meant. Well, there it is. All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanjir's son.
Yep.
Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanjir, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance. For therein lies the beautiful Patisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanjir, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exist in stories, but in real life too. If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara Crafts will be untangled in no time. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanjir living in humble Port Ormos.
What? No idea what you're talking about, man.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of Aranara activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanjir never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way.
Kale, what's wrong?
Nothing, but that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety, and I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Maybe there's something else going on here. Maybe that's what Razi was keeping. That is like a Chinibio. Tanja.
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means. But anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Okay then.
Hey, look! There's a note here. Could this be the... do Aranara need... Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my castle." That sounds more like something an Aranara from the the stories would say.
And finally, what's this last note? Before that, money.
There's another one here. If only I were a clever Aranara. Is
Yeah. I'm feeling this is an exaggeration. Man, you are a Chinibio. You need to stop while you're ahead. You need to get some help. Just look at your son. He is suffering. All because of you. You're giving him emotional damage. And Kale is wasting our time. Anyway.
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it?
Look, messages left by children.
The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest.
You remember.
I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle. I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that. An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara.
I love how Kale's like, I'm sad now.
I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of
nope.
I like the traveler. Not at all.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
I was gonna be like, I'm sorry. Nope.
Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not. Anyway, it has nothing to do with me, so...
Is everything okay? Are you sure you're not feeling unwell?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Overwhelming.
Underwhelming is more like it.
Yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay
More
here
like
with
it.
Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn.
No, I think we should return to our camp first.
Yes, Kale, put your foot down.
Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Man.
Oh?
Reads books very well.
Is that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff.
I have a feeling the way he said that. Was that in the story? You wrote the story, dude. I get it, you write books, but you would definitely remember a line like that. I have a feeling there's foul play at work here. Yeah, that or he is stealing things from people.
In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
Go to the encampment. Wait the next day. Block. He turned. Oh, it's already tomorrow, imagine that.
Traveler, wake up! It's not the Aranara, it's Kale. She's gone! Oh, Paimon's been worried about Kale since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been acting kinda strange.
Those are her notes, aren't they? Those are her notes. Oh no, this man just insulted Kale. You know what? Alright. I don't care who you are, your family shows nothing, you get in the hands. I'm about to call my boy Heizo, just to give him the hands.
Anyway, hey, look! Aren't these Kale's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow?
That's her hole, that's her space.
So Kale came back here alone. And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler and Paimon.
Do it, those are her notes.
If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting. Now I've created a whole new problem for myself.
Aww.
What do I do now? Dress up as an Haranara?
Aww.
No, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them.
Aww.
But what should I write? Oh, I've got it. There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara. So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kale's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja?
Perhaps that's her secret.
Oh, right. Kale told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does. And now she even writes it down.
Damn. Must have a reason.
You're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
Bro. This man just insulted her writing? I swear to God. Tanja, you get in the hands. We're having barbecued author, everyone. And his kid too.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
What could it be? I like that face. The smug. Like, yeah, what could it be? Oh, his face.
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again? No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
Oh?
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara.
Ha.
Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
No, I refuse to believe it.
I just denial falls into deep silence based on facts. Please help the craft.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that
Because he didn't write the stories, I'm betting.
No! I can't do it. I thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts, but it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real...
He didn't write them, I'm betting.
Razi, you tell them.
Really? Can I?
They're his stories, aren't they?
Yes,
They're
it's fine.
Razi's stories.
Tell them. I know this is the moment you've been waiting for.
They're his stories, aren't they?
Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone? I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories.
What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanja wasn't the author, then... who was it? Wait. You don't mean...
It was me.
Yeah, the son wrote the stories.
Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand and strange, metaphors, I think they're called. But Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. Oh, one time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangemabe's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great stories to listen to, I was happy. Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had a scary look in his eyes.
You remember it so vividly.
Damn.
It's not only Razi. I too remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed.
It wasn't you.
Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Razi happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Razi. I kind of guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it.
Lost his identity.
Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling, like that request from Akara Crafts. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Razi so that Dad will become good old Dad again, instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, "Dedicated to my dearest Razi." I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine Aranara to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. To sum up, all of Uncle Tanjer's fairy tales were actually stories written by Razi. And because Razi didn't want Tanger to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Kara Crafts commission.
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And not even a funny one. I'm a terrible father.
Aww.
I'm sorry, Razi. I'm so sorry. And I owe you all an apology, too, for wasting your time. Razi's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you can manage to persuade him, that is. Right now, I think I just want to find a tree hollow and be quiet for a while.
Are we gonna let this happen?
Up to Razi.
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their carving? Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in my stories, but to make a carving, we might need more details. Kale, Traveler, and Paimon, I might need your help on this one. I've never really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Gandharvaville. Well, it's my first time being so far from home. Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new places has given me loads of new ideas for my Aranara stories. So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an Aranara carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you? Even after all I've done?
Aww.
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever.
My heart. Aww.
This is the happiest Razi has sounded since we met him.
My heart.
I want to thank you, Kale.
Ugh.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help. You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better.
Yeah, it's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time. I
And
made
tell
a
everyone
lot
here.
of mistakes back in Mondstadt. But when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good father again. Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
Oh no.
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Akara Crafts is waiting for us.
Oh no.
Let's go, Rozzy.
Exposed.
Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can discover along the way.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Aww.
Rozzy, slow down and watch your step.
Looks like everyone's in good spirits. Let's catch up with them.
The 20th anniversary of Akara Crafts is coming up. Paimon wonders what the children thought of the Aranara carvings we helped create. Let's go check it out.
Alright, got that. Oh? Roven in. Oh, I see. It's not available yet in 2 days. This one. Destroy one waxing. One waning. Carving note. Where's the big bird? Oh. Oh, I did already defeat it once. I might need help with that one. Oh boy. Going to be quite the long event I need to do. Okay. Oh, the wood carving. And the event shop. At the little snowman. Oh, primitive. I need to get more of these. I need to get more of these. Also. Why not? Looks like I'll be doing this the entire day after today. We also have another camera. But for now, I'll do that in my own time. Now, continue the quest. Find Greater Lord Kusanale. Pretty much do I have? Oh, I made quite a bit in the town. So the event is currently disabling your co-op. Huh.
Come and have a
Is
good
it?
look yourself.
Huh.
Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy!
Early burly?
Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier? Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. Osford told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Figuring that out could be crucial for the rest of our investigation here.
Given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Hey, Miss Taylor. Do you have any information for us?
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you too?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how
That's
hard
why
it
they
is to get
want
accepted into
to
the
pose the
academia,
students.
let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia.
They look serious.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
A few days
Those
ago.
students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Rexar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon.
Very suspicious
Is knowledge
indeed.
something people just buy and sell like that?
Also related to know.
So, what's our plan?
Go to the tavern.
Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mora! Have you lost your mind?
I don't let him off easy, but yeah.
Alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of Mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Well, let's get going then. Where's the tavern? Follow the sparkling road, I guess. Port Ormos. Largest places to convene.
This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Let's take a seat.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
Oh?
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
A traitor?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Well, time to show a little interest in the topic. Oi. Yeah.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm a traveler.
A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
Well, a student.
Student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Looking for a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
And in 15 I would love to do that, but we know how this is gonna go. 500,000.
I stand to see so much more go, but there's no other choice right now.
Come on.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, I just have one question.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info.
Okay.
As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes! That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
Tell us more about the Oracle.
I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet.
This man is a fraud.
You son of a
You
gun.
again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
Who are you?
Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it, Al-Haytham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like
I'll
this?
hate them.
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha!
I'll hate
The
them.
boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
You're the dendro vision.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever
Dendro.
failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Damn.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it? Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa,
Damn.
he not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
Probably gone by now.
He went that way, after him.
Dun 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 dun. Chase scene. And he's gone. I got called. Oh, there he is.
It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want?
Thank you for your help back there.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. Alright. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
I'm a student of academia. He's gonna see through that.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Perhaps we can talk. Perhaps we can also talk turn. A thing or two with swordplay.
Huh? Oh, yeah! really strong?
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Oh.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their address. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile.
Oh, God, I love that.
If you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far. So
we know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too.
Seems like some kind of
What
college.
you know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Sorry, what?
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
Oh, wait, you have it?
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
Heard the Akasha lost something recently. Seems like a knowledge capsule.
So that's your true objective.
I want to know more about it. If you, Chad, change your view. I am blind and I can't read, apparently. If you could change your fate, would ya? God.
With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
What do I have to do? Perhaps we can negotiate further?
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Of course I'm resolved. This is a matter of finding my sister.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something.
Oh? Did you know I have been running around Sumeru with it?
I need you to find
I can
someone named
imagine
Dory,
that.
a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers
Dory?
who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock.
Isn't that...
Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the academia because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
I mean, it sounds fair, I guess.
To meet with her.
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine.
I love that.
Go about doing this.
You don't have question privileges.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
We're about to commit Mission
The
Impossible.
true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard
Quickly.
of elemental sight?
I can use it.
Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
Uh-oh. He didn't tell us how that resolves our issue.
Here are 2 knowledge capsules.
Oh,
Tell
anyway,
me,
he's helping us.
can you detect any difference in their quality?
Elemental sight? Let's find out.
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
One is glowing brighter than the other.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
They both glow green. One on the left shines brighter.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately.
Matra?
Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time.
I'm willing to take that, right?
Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Open discussion.
Looking at what Alhaitham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
He never described what they look like, the mantra. Oi. You there, sir. Latish. Latish? Like Letitia? I'm going to get all my information. Fear me. But yet fear the arson child who will burn down your store.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
We want to buy unripe. Wait, what? Oh no, I was I supposed to look at the letter? Oh no, I think I was supposed to look at the letter. Unripe.
What a unique palate. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Roanoke, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
I didn't even read it.
Show them to the warehouse.
Got
it. You two, please follow me.
I didn't even read the paper.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense.
Wait, no, let me read that before I go any mushroom script. Mora. Coat. All right. Mister. Wearing. Has to. Looking to buy unripened fruit. Wear a morning flower. Wear a sumeru rose. Mouse. Fish. Taken by mice. Pick. Hack in sumeru style. Purchase bulk. Purchase small. Confiscated by Matra. Sold the customer. Mouse. Customer. For canned knowledge. Wearing a for legally available on market. Okay, so wearing a morning flower. I'm a mouse if I'm a customer. Taken by mice, sold to customers. For Ormo style in bulk. Okay, so morning flower, mouse, port style. Alright.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
You can ask me the fish, tiger, mouse question? Yeah, dude, do you not have a steady walk path? Here? Bruh. Where'd it go? Why must you interfere? God damn you! Well, up I go, I guess. Damn you! There we go.
Oh, I got the same one again. When will I get the chubby, squishy one? I guess I'll just have to save up my allowance and get them all.
Yeah, that happened.
Huh? I thought you
Why?
were here every day. Have you still not collected them all yet? You should have gotten them as a set.
But then there's no surprise.
Surprises are boring. I want to have every design there is. That's what you do when you really love something. I finally saved up enough to buy the set today.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but the one Cassit bought was our very last carving. We're out of stock today, but we're working on expanding our team, so please check back tomorrow.
Fine, I'll come back tomorrow. Just so you know, R&R carvings are more than just stock.
Yeah!
Oh.
All right. I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy. Our Aranara car
Sold out? Oh no. I was gonna buy one for my cousin who's visiting tomorrow.
Hey, how about this? You live near Bronte's house, right? We'll deliver the new carvings to you first thing tomorrow.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Fies. Don't forget, okay?
I promise. Akara Crafts would never let down a child.
Damn. I respect it.
Ah, more customers. Sorry, our Aranara carvings have... Oh, hey, it's you guys. Thank you so much for your help. We've been planning on visiting you to express our gratitude, but as you can see, our store's been really busy. If it weren't for you, the store's anniversary might have been a different story.
Looks like your business is doing well.
It's all thanks to Rossi. He has so much creativity at such a young age. Oh, and we would like you to have the prototype Aranara as a small token of appreciation.
Oh.
Whoa, wait. This looks kinda...
Mind blowing.
Right. Mind blow... time to decide if we want to keep it.
Is it?
The
I see.
Aranara father owned up to his mistake and was forgiven by his Aranara son. I think everyone will like how the story goes. But the reason the father owned up to his mistake was too simple.
Perhaps we could make them go through some kind of hardship together. I'm sure they'll become more understanding of each other that way. The Aranara father will feel guilty after seeing his son work hard.
When the Aranara father starts feeling guilty, should he speak more slowly or more quickly?
That depends on the Aranara son. It would be interesting to hear them speak at different paces.
Hey, Tanja and Rosie.
Hey, they're coming up with a new story.
Dad and I are just discussing our latest story. I'll be the one telling the story this time, but I'm a little nervous about telling a story in front of so many people. That's why I'm asking Dad for advice.
Oh, Sumeru's gonna have a new young storyteller.
If it weren't for you, Rosie would surely have left me for good.
I'm so glad everything worked out. But there's still something that doesn't quite add up.
Oh, what is it? Do you need help investigating something?
Why would a monster leave a note in a tree hollow deep in the Avidia forest?
Moved on from this topic. It was just a coincidence. A lot of people write down their secrets and hide them in tree hollows. It's not a big deal at all.
You look kind of flustered all of a sudden.
Okay. I have my secrets and troubles too. And I tell them the tree hollows. But seeing Rosie and Tanja has given me an idea. Traveler, could you be my tree hollow?
It'd be my pleasure. And of course we can display all of them right here. Of course I don't have any wood carvings, because, you know. But that should open up the event, or the story. Okay, here we go.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
What? Oh no. I forgot the notes already. Do I say congratulations or sorry? Dusty, you wouldn't mind giving me one little backseat driving, hint, would you? Wouldn't mind that, would you? Only one. Only the one time, and I'll figure out the rest myself. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know.
All right.
You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Dizziness is limit. I prefer something that causes heat stroke. Dizziness is kind of... I'm going to guess here. I want to guess the heat. That sounds too... Pick out some fruits that make you dizzy. I'm going to guess... I should have read the notes before I came back. I cheated and took a picture. That's cheating. No fair. Because he's just sounds... Oh my god. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. So we're talking about the fruit. And Hey, Yami. Hello, how you doing? I can backseat, but it'll now. I said the one time. The one time. I'm kidnapping you after stream. Depends on what for. We will find out. You know what? No. I feel like the heat stroke is a kind of obvious throw off, so I'm going to guess dizziness.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your horror fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Okay, no. Okay, no, this is the one I remember. Ormos, because
You
it's
sure
the
are
bulk.
generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Wait.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Oh, guess we're running. Oh, you want to play Genshin? All right, yeah, sure.
He ran that way.
Where'd he go? Oh, up. Run, little Clee. Run. Must grind for Fox Boy. Is he even a fox?
He's over there.
Is Tenari a fox? That's gonna be her workshop, isn't it?
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password.
Dory.
Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building. Here, over here. You can stop running now.
Damn, good test passed.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These
Listen,
two good customers wish to
I
buy
don't know.
some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh.
Yeah, Dory is the little person.
Good. Thank you.
I knew it. Knew it.
Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess P-Brain? I can be scary enough when
P-Brain.
I believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you? Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. So that's why it's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long
All right.
as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Can you show us your product?
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora. Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or how
about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period. With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Alright, how do we use elemental sight in this?
Now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Whoa! That's a lot of mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
Right, here we go. 3 of them are glowing. Very bright. These 3. Like this one. And this one. And that one.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million!
Don't let her trick you into spending more.
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora. If we spend just a little... Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaitham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works?
You're not talking out loud.
Here, don't you want to try it yourself?
Wouldn't she not have just said Alhaitham's name loudly in front of Dory? I think you're the one who's curious.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you.
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection.
Oh god. Alright, elemental sight, here we go.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking.
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use elemental sight again to check these.
Look. They're all duds. They're all duds.
What did you see?
None of them. They all seem to spread equally.
So they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
What makes you happy?
Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your mora to Dory and doors will open.
I'll find
Adherence with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Well, got something. What does he even do? Can we not, like, use it or anything? Is it just there now? What's this? Oh yeah, the package of the knowledge. Whee! Oh, hello there. I was ready to jump down. You know what? Whee! No one can keep me from jumping. Stop. Stop.
You two made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Your trust in everything. All according to Keikaku.
So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Want to meet with the god?
He just wants to meet the god of wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case,
what are the reasons?
You're on the right track. A short while ago, the academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the dendro archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Supposed to find it too?
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the mantra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Exactly what I want.
Then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
That's fair. It is a very, legal thing. We don't want to be caught doing it. But how far is that out of town? It is indeed out of town, alright. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take all the more I can get. Right? Now what's this knowledge capsule, good sir? How do I use it?
Alright, this place works.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in...
Wow! Haytham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
I'm so curious about this.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity.
Yeah?
This is but one theory.
Oh? Really?
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
Alright, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Alright, what am I fighting? What am I taking out? I'm taking out those things? Okay. Yeah, yeet. Excuse me.
Rise.
Do you miss how rude that was?
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Look at that mitt.
Alright. I'll link your... The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Alright. Here we go. If I saw countless swords wielding figures fighting for one moment, then they just disappeared. Ooh.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Felt something for a moment. There was a knowledge, it's part of my memory now.
Mean that it worked?
Alright. Time for round 2.
Hey, bud.
Invisible evidence!
So how was that? I'll hit them.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, Haytham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much?
That's basically 0.
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time.
Oh, it's time. 2 days from now? Alright. Let's turn the clock. Wait, what time was it again?
The law can be
That-
both a help and a hindrance.
Right? Turn the clock.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Alright, let's go. Dory. Long way to get up. Good thing I know where the elevator is. Oh, Mike, thank you for contributing to my getting over it fund and my suffering. How you doing today? Oh, Mike, if you can, if Yami's still here, can you give a shout out to Miss Yami and to Suzume? Thank you very much. I appreciate you and yourself as well. If you can, that is. All right, Dory, press up.
Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time?
Press up. Where is it?
You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way. Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all? Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy the info for the whereabouts of the divine knowledge.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble. But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it. Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Uh-huh. Oh, name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. Ain el-Ahmar?
Oh no.
The Aramites who worship the Scarlet King? Ah, so you're already familiar with them.
Oh no.
The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself. Thanks for the info, Dory. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors. Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
I don't think that's a good thing though, because they wanted it for a reason. I don't look at the picture. That's not. Here we go. Al-Haytham.
Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
First off, let's do shoutouts. Yummy.
Full pots.
Hi. Oh my god.
What I'm talking about is and it makes Angel like that.
I'm sorry, Angel. I just looked him. I'm like, hey, I heard you have bull pots. You have bull pots? And he's just like, ah!
What?
He's like, get rid in front of me. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Angel.
What the fuck?
I'm terrified.
What?
Basically, I think I scared her.
Next. Man.
Okay, wait. Let me just. Is this one? Okay, got it.
I'm just gonna get back for a minute. Stream.
Oh, wait, is he still streaming or no?
Yeah. I'm still streaming.
Oh.
One second.
Hello, Ming. Thank you for contributing your subscription with your Prime.
Hang on.
Headphones on, Kai.
I am very,
Okay.
very
I'm
blessed
ending
because of it.
the live. I'm ending the live.
Oh god, this clip? Why? What's this clip?
Okay. Hang on.
Hi, guys.
So wait.
Hi.
So how
Yo
much?
ho!
Your choice. Oh.
Kaizen gets.
Right here. Yeah. You can.
No.
Enjoy. Wait, a chick?
Looks like I'll have to go back and watch it after stream.
Yep, that's happening right now. Yeah, and you guys get you stream. The one guy's watching, you can't get to see it. Take that.
No! What?
Oh no! There we go.
Oh god. I feel very, very concerned. And of course, we shout out Mike. Playing called the Lamb right now, I think.
Ah, Abongos.
This is a streamer who used April.
No.
Yes.
No.
Among Us.
No. Shit. Oh shit. Oh.
And let's give a good old shout out to our beloved Ming Ming. There we go. Check her out on YouTube. Hi. Of course. How you doing? How you doing today, Ming? So we're playing GTA 5 and Kaizen paid for services, and I can't believe in the middle of the services in the alley you're having. That just sounds very ominous. Oh no, I'll hate them. Oh no. What do you mean by oh no? Isn't he the one we're helping? Isn't he the good guy here? Ming, this is spoilers. Oh god, why?
Evidence to verify the intel.
Why?
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts.
No,
just to
this will be a
infiltrate the
spoiler
scene
for
of
me.
Eremite's transaction.
Okay, thank you,
But
Ming.
then
Thank
to
you
get
for the
permission
lurk.
to
I very much
actually have
appreciate
this.
you.
Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right.
Alright, have fun,
Ming.
Ming.
Indeed Misery, the leader
Let's
of
see.
Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In
Alright.
which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
Alright.
Paimon didn't get why why you were provoking these Ein El Achmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
We'll be there.
See you then.
It is a meeting with.
Oh, Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Let's go. Faros Lighthouse, eh? Who needs to go that way? You can just free. Who wants to go the long way around? Alright, where are you, buddy?
I'll hate them. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come.
We actually gonna fight them in the city? Oh, okay, I guess we are.
Where do you think you're going? Dumpty Dumpty Poo!
Lucky today. Come on, coward. Quake! I will have order. Gather.
Incinerate!
No more tricks up your sleeve. You want this?
Hey, bud. Ooh, cinematics.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally!
The boss. Oh, God.
Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
Oh. Oh, no. We got a real David and Goliath situation on our hands.
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
His Akasha is red.
Now.
Ooh. Smooth. Wow. Very smooth.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
Damn. Smooth hands. Smooth hands. The man just said, yoink. World forget me. That's what Irminsul said. Or at least the person inside of it.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Speaking of which, Apasia did mention.
Oh yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
What does it mean? What I heard from Irminsul.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached
He
its
has
end.
it.
Oh.
But why won't he give it to us?
To find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
You've got a point.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
He kept the capsule.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
What? The reports the higher-ups require. Act 1 complete. Is that it? Nope, there's still more to go. But you know what? I think we should call it a time for Act 1 there at least. God, this whole thing is crazy. And once again, we need to rebuild my pity all the way back up to what it was. So single pulls, I will keep doing them. And if I happen to have a high enough pity off stream, I will next time record it, because I didn't expect Tainari with how much I got him at. All right. Is there anything else we can really do? Well, there's all these, but I'll do those. I think I'll do this event on my own time, because it seems like event not too linked to the story. I've already done most of the story aspect of it, so we might as well call it a day. Oh, we got a lot of achievements while we were out. Claim, 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 claim. No? Okay. And we did get the new best girl of this region, Holly. Happy about that at least. Got her and Tainari. I say, it's a good day well done. So, I think here is where we actually can call it a day. If that is the case. Let us see who is streaming right now. Up. That's not what's supposed to be screen. Get rid of myself. Okay. Who do we have? Well, the Bakaza is starting upstream. He's doing Cult of the Lamb. Wow, who knew that he knew how to work Cult of the Lamb? I could raid him, but it seems like too much work. Let's raid someone else. Let's raid. Mike's also doing Cult of the Lamb. Start the raid, and let's give Mike the good old support he deserves. It has been fun with everyone, and it has been fun doing this. I can't wait to do this again. I'm playing Tower of Fantasy tomorrow, so hopefully we can continue the story and get into a lot of it there. I need to catch up to Ming. He can't outbeat me in being the strongest. I'm the strongest. So, without further ado, I've been Nick. This has been Genshin, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.